but I see blood every time. You are a woman. You see blood at the end of the month. But I don't like it. I don't like blood at all. Blood scares me.
Oh.
Yeah. I always say that I'm too compassionate to the point that if I'm to work in health, if I see my patients in pain, I'll cry.
You can't even inject them.
No. If you die, I may die with you. Because I'm so compassionate. Such things affect me badly. Like, such things affect my whole mood. Yeah. I can go for days without eating if I see videos of surgery. So such a person cannot become a doctor. But I had another passion of dismantling things and rearranging them back. Like the radio. Now try to fix it back to see if it can actually speak. If I can hear it talk. You know. But you know, Africans again, we don't discover these things early. We don't see that, no, this is the direction the child wants to go to. So let me put her through that direction. Doctor.
If you were in China by now, you have invented something. Like that.
Yeah. So you see, I had all those things, all those talents.
Yeah.
But my dad wanted me to become a doctor. So fast forward, after school, I told him, no medicine, I can't do it. I just can't do it. So I went into law, story for another day.
Yeah.
But I realized that in our schools, science is not made practical. That is why we shy away from science.
Yeah.
That's why we think science is difficult.
I still think science is difficult.
And math.
Science and math. I beg you.
Science and math. But then if we are able to make such courses practical, our children will appreciate it better. Like I always say, I never understood the concept of mapping and bearing until I started using Uber and Bolt. But we learned mapping and bearing in
recently.
School. We learned mapping and bearing in school.
We did.
So imagine we had learned or we had been taught by association. Oh, Ufa Uber, map now we used to know, and we have been a year class. It would have been relatable. I would have appreciated it better.
There is that time the mapping no na keke just to go and pass exam.
You see why I say there's such subjects are not made practical.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, there was something called abacus for counting. Yeah, I mean, if we learn by association, people appreciate it better.
Now abacus for counting, yeah, side no anyhow.
Wow.
If you were fortunate to learn that thing, it means you were in one of the best schools.
You know, so it was my goal to make science and technology practical, because the world is moving to an era of technology where robots are going to take over almost all our jobs, if not all of our jobs. And so we need to equip our students for the future of science and technology. That was why the idea of STEM came up. Science, technology, engineering, and math. To encourage students, first of all, to build interest, and then to encourage students to take STEM fields, not just students, children in communities, because then you'll be in a school. Have you realized that in our villages, no,
yes, milk or with boards and stuff.
Technology.
Yeah,
that is technology.
Yeah,
you see. So how do we empower?
So which means that naturally they have that knowledge. Every
day is science. The air we are breathing is science. This equipment we are using, technology. The fridge that makes food cold, technology and science. The light on and off, so everything around us is science. So we just need to let our children appreciate it. And I'm glad that so far so good. We have built interest. We've been to communities where, when I say we, I mean, I have an organization called STEM Inclusion Ghana, STEM GH on Instagram, where we go to communities and schools to equip students with hands-on STEM skills. So we teach you some coding and we do robotics. So you build smart equipment out of our toolbox, which we call the STEM aid kits. Yeah. And so far, so good. We've been to communities where students have never seen a computer before.
Yay,
just last month.
In this Ghana.
Yeah. Just last month in Kumasi, well, not Kumasi, in Ashanti region, a small town in the Ashanti region. The kids had never seen a computer before. So if you tell them double click, right click, because it's also a mistake. This is what we are dealing with in a country. But such a child from such a village will write the same ICT BEC with someone in Accra
who is in a year's right?
East Legon.
East
Legon. They write the same BEC. Do you understand? It's not fair. So this is what we are doing, trying to build our children up for the future of technology. That's all. Because in the future, like I always say, teacher, but even COVID time, we experience some online learning. You understand? Nurse,
But as at that time, those
bewo.
people in the villages, what online learning can they experience?
You know, even now, the courts use the e-justice system. The traditional jobs will be there, but then future jobs will take over. Computer engineering, cloud engineering, data analytics, stuff like that. So that's what we need to prepare our children for.
How did the whole ambassador thing come about?
Okay, these are some of the miracles God worked. So if you tell me I'm jealous, I won't understand you.
Exactly.
I left GMB house on Monday. The competition was over on a Sunday. I came back home on Monday. On Tuesday, I had a call from the Ministry of Education.
Okay.
The minister wants to see you. What time will you be available? I'm like, there be some time.
Wow. Time you will be available.
Say, my yo.
Why a year,
Yeah, the minister wants to see you tomorrow. What time will you be available? That gave them my time. Apparently, minister had gotten calls that there was a girl on GMB who was championing STEM. It was something the ministry was already doing. But probably they needed a voice to help push it more. So that was how come I got the call and I got the role. And big ups to the Minister for Education, Dr. Yawose Educhum. My God, he's pushing STEM. He's doing so well. God bless him.
A question that I'm sure at this point in time is in all of us our heads.
Okay.
So as you're the ambassador, is it like a job?
Hey, I hire quite home. I would like to keep that in private.
I hire quite home into young kind of out loud.
I can't,
Okay, but that's fine.
But my job description revolves around going to schools, going to communities, building interest in STEM education, and providing hands-on training. Okay. So we'll come to a place close to you very soon.
Okay. So right now, if we ask you what you do as in a job,
oh my God,
that's what you do.
I want to be your nice wife,
so that we can, so that if people want to call you, probably because of they can. Is that what you do? So right now you are dedicated
to science
STEM
and technology. So I'm an educationist now.
Okay.
I give trainings on science and technology. Like I said, I have an organization called STEM Inclusion Ghana. We are all over social media. I'll give you our office details later. You can walk in at any time.
Okay.
Because we're even looking for volunteers, so you can volunteer with us.
Okay.
And it's a busy week. It's almost always a busy week.
Yes. Okay.
So that is what I do, championing STEM education.
Okay.
But I'm still going to school. I've gone back to school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Finally, you're going to be. I hope.
No. Oh my God! You people should stop giving me pressure. Yeah, the lawyer will come
we need a lawyer
soon.
Because the thing some of us we plan to do
soon.
If we don't get a lawyer like you, just 10 years in prison.
Mind these people.
10,
you can get 15. The way you are stubborn.
Hey, I mean, like, have you met my lawyer? AMOANI.
How much are you going to pay? Don't mind it.
why are we friends? Anyway, so thank you so much. This is all for this segment. We've spent a lot of time talking, and our last segment before everything is finally rounded up is a problem of the day. So quickly, I'll just jump into it.
Okay.
Quickly go over the story that I have received. I usually ask people to send in their stories, and every time on the show I want to sincerely appreciate all those of you that send in stories and stuff, because trust me, it takes a lot of courage to do and that. I am glad that you find my space a safe space for you to say what you want to say that you couldn't have just said it out. So thank you so much for trusting and believe that your identity and everything will be kept very, very safe and private. So today, my story, to be honest with you, I've had a story not just today. I've had it for, I think, last month.
Wow.
Yay. But I just have a compilation of them. So honestly, I choose and pick as at when, or looking at the conversation or the person coming, because I want to pick somebody that I think will best have a good advice for you per the situation, so that any story I'll just read to anybody and the person might not know what to tell you. So this was specially picked for you.
Hey, people.
So she's like, Miss Her-Ladyship, please, just Her-Ladyship is fine. For the purpose of this, how are you? She says, I don't even know where to start from, but your last podcast gave me the courage to talk about this. You touched on rape. And my story looks like it's been made up, but it's actually a thing that has been happening to me ever since I was a kid. I come from the trenches, a very poor family. We are 5 children in my family, and we are all living in a single room compound house. I have been raped multiple times by my own uncle. And the first time he did it, when I told my mom, she said I shouldn't tell anyone about it and that it's a family matter.
Okay.
And that it's a family matter just because my uncle was the one taking care of us. My mom and my dad later called me and we sat together, and they told me that if I told anyone about it, people will insult me and the family will be disgraced because our uncle is also a family member. So I had to keep it to myself. But my dad promised me that he will talk to my uncle about it. Fast forward, nothing happened. One day, my uncle called me into his room. The moment he called me, my heart skipped because I didn't know what was going to happen. When I went there, he did it again. He's done it over and over again. But this time around, I realized that my parents didn't tell him anything or didn't confront him about it. So I decided it is useless to confront them or to tell them about it anymore. I kept it. Anytime I refuse to do it with him, he will force it. And for my punishment, he's not going to buy me anything or pay my school fees, which means that my family will starve. He wasn't just punishing me, he was punishing my whole family. So anytime I refuse to do anything with him, he's not going to give anybody in my family money or offer us help. And for that week or that day, it means that we will starve. We need to find ways and means to fend for ourselves. Mind you, my mom is trying. She has a small tabletop shop in front of our house where she sells small ingredients. But that is not enough to cater for 5 children. My dad, my dad, So this is my story, and till now, as I am talking to you, I have left the house, but I am scared for my younger ones. I am scared for what my uncle would do. And honestly, the job I do now in Accra is not one I can open my mouth to talk about, because I feel like the only thing I can do for a living is to give myself to men in exchange for money, because that is the only thing I am used to, and that is the only thing I have been trained with. Hey, that is the only thing I have been trained with. I don't know what you can do to help me, but this is my story, and I really want to get my younger siblings away from home, because I know my parents will not do anything, and I don't trust my uncle will stop doing what he did to me with my younger siblings.
Wow. Very sensitive, isn't it? Very
Too sensitive.
Yeah. Very
Too sensitive.
Well, I believe that when it comes to the topic of rape, everybody has a part to play, from parents to community to schools, teachers, whoever is around us have a part to play, in the sense that, looking at this young lady's story, how old is she, by the way?
She didn't mention.
Okay. I don't want to talk about planning our families, but I believe that you have children according to your strength. If you can take care of this number of children, you should have this number of children. Don't go beyond before you struggle and then you end up scattering your child's future. It has happened already. The dad has 5 children, so we can't talk about it. But this girl has been touched inappropriately by her own uncle. The uncle who, directly or indirectly, feeds the home. He's the one who gives them money, who feeds the whole family, has been touched inappropriately. Like I said earlier, bad people will always exist. Rape. He has raped the girl. The girl has reported to her parents, who are supposed to take action. I mentioned earlier that you don't protect a bad person. When you protect a bad person, he does the bad thing again, does it again, then it's becoming worse and worse and worse and worse, to the point where
is this uncle not married?
Outside.
Uncle Way unmarried. The story, I think she needs to give, like, she needs to give me a part 2 of it.
Ambang. Yes, fine.
Yeah.
But this is what she has told us. So let's do with what we have now. You don't protect a bad person. He feeds the home, yes. The mother is trying, yes. What is the father doing?
What is the father doing? The supposed person supposed to be the provider.
If you talk about it, it will disgrace the family. Wait until that uncle goes to do it outside and brings a bigger disgrace than what would have happened if it was just you. Have you thought about it? You think it would disgrace the family? What if he goes to do it outside and then everybody hears about it? Isn't that even a bigger disgrace? So disgrace him now. Your own daughter, how can you be so insensitive about your own daughter?
Insensitive.
Because of what you will eat. Go out there and work. And you know, when you are raped, I don't know, rape, defilement, all those things do so many things to you psychologically. You see, now, the lady is saying that she believes that the only way she can make some money is by selling her body. Sis, who told you that? I don't mean to sound like a saint or the holiest person in the world. I'm not holy. No, I'm not a saint.
No, but then, like,
yeah, that is not the only way of making money.
That's the only way as of now she knows.
No, sis, I'm here to tell you that there are other ways you can make money, and I can suggest some. You have a phone, you have social media. People are selling there. Sometimes they don't even have the items physically. They take it from other places and come and sell on social media. Put some money on it, which is their profit. You can do online selling. You can do content creation. Please walk to brands. I'm sure she even has some following on social media.
In what you're saying, I'm really sorry. Let me just cut you a little and say this.
Yeah.
Please, I hope that you actually get to see this episode. I hope that you actually get to see this.
Yeah.
Just as you have DM'd me or you have sent a message, contact me again.
Yeah.
I'm saying this because I started a business.
Yeah.
When I started the business, as of now, I'm in the I sell everything.
You sell everything,
but I don't have it. Enemy
hustler.
Because I got up one day and I went to Accra Central when I didn't have food to eat anymore, and I knew that if I stayed a combat demi and I won't be able to continue school. I got up, I came to Accra from Winneba, roamed Accra Central, entered shop to shop, asking them that me a student, I want. If you guys have groups that you put people in, you post pictures of the stuff you sell, I'll sell it at the price you are selling it, but I'll add my own thing in it, and I'll give you the money. Yes, I got that. They added me to groups. Now it's a thing. Please, if you actually want, if you actually want to do this, let me know. Because me, I'm Pabwa, bag, shoes, everything. But I don't have them in my room.
We are thankful for social media in this era.
All you need to do is if walk a cry and you can, you just rebrand them in your own business name.
You know, selling yourself is not the only option. If you say that is the only thing, well, I understand, because she was raped continuously, and sometimes it becomes a part of you. I wouldn't want to go into that, because rape does a lot of things to you.
Does.
There's this movie on Instagram called Alter Ego. If you've watched it before, you understand what I'm saying. It does all sorts of things to you, so you may feel that is the only way you can eat. But no, thank God for social media. You can do so many things. Angbang has asked you to contact her, and Angbang, I'll plead with you. Let's use this platform to solicit for options for her. If anybody wants a receptionist,
yes, please.
We want to prove to this lady that there are other ways you can make money. So please contact Angbang. Try to give her something to do, something to keep her going.
Please.
Because if you don't go and take your siblings from that house, that's your stupid uncle. will do it to all of them.
He will.
Males or females. That your stupid uncle will do it to all of them. I call him stupid because he don't protect bad people. He's stupid for what he's doing. Anybody who touches a woman inappropriately is insane.
Jesus.
If you don't go and take your siblings from that house, your uncle will touch all of them inappropriately.
And as of now, that's her fear.
So
because the parents have proven that they are not worthy parents.
No, your mom is trying.
How will a mother sit and watch them rape your child over and over again?
Say that hey, your own child. No. So sis, there are so many options that you can choose from.
The father cried, Jai.
Oh no, they see who say on your papa.
But then, what
people are going through things, eh?
People are going through crazy things. What becomes? Please, I'm asking this question. Like this question. If you have an answer to me, let me know. At what point do we draw the line between at what point do we draw that line?
Let us even wait
at what
for
point
it to happen?
Are we supposed to draw that line that it doesn't matter say we are but same way dear Debbie what
and oh my
what
God, come on. Wrong is wrong. Bad people are bad people. Please don't protect them.
What trap?
Don't protect bad
and
people.
I want to believe I want to feel within me that any rape there's defilement in it because she says since she can remember, and I want to believe that probably since she was young. Because
it's bad though. It's very bad. Rape does all sorts of things to you mentally and physically.
Mentally, the mental is even worse. The mentally, people have gone through rape that they can't have normal intercourse with their husbands.
True.
They can't because they don't know how to. People have gone through rape that they want you to force them. They want it to look like it's being forced. People have to
choke me.
People have gone through rape that they wake up midnight seeing things and feeling things.
True. Rape does also
and all of that sensitive. That bad person you are protecting order. The person is sleeping.
Stop protecting bad people.
The person is sleeping.
They will always be in the society. Please, let's take them out. I'm telling you, don't protect bad people. And I'm Israel, and then go say, hey sis, don't do that. Don't protect bad people.
No,
he will go and do it to your younger sibling. He will go and do it to someone in the community. They will become a cancer that is spreading. Which bigger disgrace? Which disgrace is bigger than that? Please, once it's in your home, deal with it so that it doesn't even go outside.
And you know that there was a part of the story where aside the Enyungwasio of the family, she said that it would be a disgrace on she herself. That is the stigmatization we're talking about earlier. They make you even feel like you are the problem because at this time, the one they are supposed to be attacking or actually bringing out to be the problem, they are protecting or shielding the person.
You see, I believe that as young women, we need to find mentors. It is important that we find mentors. And it's important that we find the right groups and associations to join. I am a part of EVE International. These are some of the things we stand for. Some of the things we fight for. We just ended 16 days of activism against sexual and gender-based violence. We deal with such matters. You have people to talk to. So join such groups. All over social media. Join women empowerment groups. That will empower you to know that there are certain situations that you need to walk away from. Certain situations that you need to speak against. You need to speak for yourself. Groups that empower you. Please join some of these associations. Find mentors. People you can talk to. God. People who can help you.
Goodness.
Like Ambang, what you're doing is empowering a lot of young women, and I must commend you for that.
Thank you.
Because see the story that has been shared. These are people you can talk to. You put it out there, people will share their opinions on it on social media, and then we'll find solutions to the problem. Please speak up. Please.
I mean, the first day I saw the story and reading it again, I've gotten chills all over again because and this is to you. I understand.
Is there a way we can go to men for help without some men saying, I need to touch you first. I need to sleep with you.
They need to.
And you wonder why when women get into powerful places Oh my God. You see, it's funny. When women get into powerful places, men automatically assume that or your band in the team wedding or your band your children. Meanwhile, if it were you in that situation, you'd have asked for sex. Let me sleep with you. Sleep with me. You are not serious. It's nonsense.
And
I said, Ambang, I am not a saint. We all have our little foxes and
yeah,
faults,
we all do.
But it's
then
wrong. Wrong is wrong. Let's not polish it.
Also, in what you're saying, okay, there is even a difference in, let's say, a consented something and something that I'm here because of a job. Then you want to sleep with me before you give me the job. At that point in time, it's not consent. You have put me in a tight corner that I need to agree to get it.
True.
Which shouldn't be. Me getting the job should be made based on the fact that
merit.
I deserve it. My CV is speaking for it. I can do the job.
I faced this situation a couple of times. I mean, in my growing up, I realized that most men didn't see me for my intellect.
No, the first thing they'll see is your body. They will see.
I'm like, can't you see that I have brains? Can't you see that I can actually help you become a better person?
The first shameless thing they'll see is your body.
She can give me sex. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. With all these brains, with all of my ideas, you still
and
want
you know
sex?
What is more painful?
No.
Let's say in a situation where the person even say, okay, let's have sex for the job, and then you say, fine, I agree, but before that, for contract nebra, my young sign it, say after the sex, they will insult you. The man will insult you. Or for instance, sex in exchange for money. And I'll tell you that, okay, mommy $10,000 and Sana will have sex. They will tell you that you are a gold digger. You are selling your body for sex. But what are you asking for?
Isn't my body a gold mine?
Thank you.
Isn't my body a gold mine too?
What are you asking
Aren't you looking for gold?
If not, what are you going in there to dig?
You are going to dig gold and diamonds, man. It's gold and diamonds you're going to dig inside my body. It's a gold mine.
Wow.
Some men.
All right, it's enough. It's enough. Sweethearts, I know that everything we are saying so far, honestly speaking, it's actually very difficult or easier said than done. But if you put your mind to it, you have already gone through the shame.
You know what annoys me the most? A woman will watch this. A woman like you and I will watch this and say, oh, when you're more can you pay? Instead of you you understand? A woman will watch this and sit behind the TV.
Instead of you to be angry.
Angry. You're supposed
to be angry.
Some of us are fighting. Join the fight. If you can't join the fight, shut up. Say, what are these people talking about? You think men have not asked to sleep with me before giving me something before?
We've eaten and we are satisfied. Just recently, I was on an entrepreneurship seminar or something, and I was telling them about my personal issue of when I was roaming round Amweni with what is this called? What school and you can't pay your school fees? Loan forms. I'm when me snitch loan forms in school, and I was running around looking for somebody to just sign and be my guarantor.
How much was the fees?
Thank you. It's a very good question you've asked me. As at then, my fees was 1,200.
Obi lunch.
Yes. All I needed was 1,200, and I was almost dropping out of school. I was done with diploma, and I needed to continue. My grades were good. I just needed to continue and have a full degree. I took this form to a woman that is a family friend, signed for me. Her first question she asked me is, "What if you are not able to pay back?"
Woman, no.
What if you are not able to pay back? I in my mind, I said, "You are choosing money over what I could be in future."
Woman.
What if I'm not able? So, okay, what if I'm actually able to pay back? Why haven't you thought of that? My mother's friend, a man who comes to my mom's bar, said, okay, my rank, because then the guarantor, they asked for a particular rank. My rank hasn't gotten there for me to sign it for you, but I'll take you to my director to sign it for you. Health. Okay. The day came, I went. Director himself is not there. Now I'm trying to like hurry up because our time is fast spent. Director himself is not there, but the one who is there said that, oh, director is not there, but since if director said he will sign it for you, me I'm sign it. Now I'll go and use director's stamp to stamp on it.
Yeah,
no problem. We went into the office. Then signing, he was reading the thing. Whilst reading it, he was having a conversation with me. Hey, you're beautiful, oh. Hey, this and this.
The moment that comes in,
gradually, stupidly enough, my mind didn't even still go there. So he was like, then he was like, how about we go out one of these days? I mean, not in the exact words, but
let's do lunch or dinner.
Yeah, how about we go out and stuff like that? Then okay, I was like, okay, but like I need this ASAP.
Yeah.
Like do this for me because my deadline was drawing near because I wasn't getting a guarantor. Later, or say he likes me and then he's married, but he would want to have me as like side his piece. Girlfriend. In fact, side piece.
You're a side piece.
So that he'll take care of me, mama's through and all. In my head, I asked, okay, in the taking care of, doesn't mean that loan because my mind is beginning to go somewhere. I can't even lie to you that if that was the case, I wouldn't be tempted because I was desperate.
Of course.
But you are still willing to sign it for me, which means I'll still go and look for the loan and I'll still sleep with you. So in sleeping with you, no profit in the day.
You know, they put you in a situation that is so
what is the profit? What? Why? Hey. Why? Why? You could see that I am desperate. I am trying to go to school on my own. I'm looking for loan. At the end of the day, I said no. And you know what he did? He said he can't find the director's stamp.
After all the talk?
Yes. Or say he can't find the director's stamp. So I didn't stamp it. I took it and I left.
After all the talk?
God being so good. That is when I got MTN Bright Scholarship. But young fan to her.
God is good all the time.
but sweetheart, so stories they say a doorso. Yeah, but gradually I know this is very tough for you. Aside all the things we are telling you to do, try and find a different way you can help yourself out, not just that way.
Again, we can't deny the fact, or we can't continue without stating the fact that maybe she likes what she's doing.
Okay.
Even the Bible says that maybe she likes it. If you think that is what will bring you the a lot of money and you like it, you want to do it, nobody is stopping you. Otherwise, we are suggesting options.
Other things that you can do.
Because choices, everybody's got choices. So
and also we'll suggest that you seek professional help. Yes. And me saying that, let's assume that her situation is not one which is good enough for her to be able to pay for professional help. If you are watching this and you think you can actually provide that professional help,
I can actually help her get
wonderful.
Somebody. I have a couple of women who empower women
professional
in that
counsel and all that to retune her mind. Please
get in touch. Get in touch. We have people for you.
Miss AMOANI, all too soon. We've had this conversation. This is like 2 hours. 2 hours and more. And it's just because the conversation has been very insightful. People watching this today, what would you tell them?
Be yourself. The world will adjust. Just go for gold. Go for gold. If you want something, go all out for it. That's it.
Be yourself and the world will adjust. That is what we're using to close our podcast for today. And remember that this is the Darkroom podcast with Her Ladyship, and we are always here to discuss it the way it is. And we say that life is not that deep. And remember that we are all guilty. Aren't we all? We are. And my guest for today has been the ever beautiful and ever unshakable, unbeatable Miss AMOANI. Thank you so much. Thank you. I know we'll do a part 2 of this some other time, so
can't wait.
I'll be looking forward to it. Until then, please go and subscribe. Subscribe. Oh, hot.